Hello, hello. It is Sarah Waggle, astrologer and leadership coach here for Moon Astrology Tarot, this time for the moon in Aquarius. This is April 30th through May 2nd. We made it to May Day, all of the things. Here's what I want to say. We have a lot of planet activity, including Mars moving into Aries, which is his home sign. Venus has moved into Taurus, which is her home sign. Jupiter, Uranus are starting to separate from the conjunction on 420. And while as this moon is finishing up in Aquarius on May 2nd, Pluto will station retrograde, which we're probably gonna feel that. Now, here's what I want to say, because the world's heating up, right? Like things are crazy. And maybe I don't watch the news. I mostly get my news from other astrologers. Who kind of know more historically the patterns of the planets and whatnot. So here's what I want to say. This is kind of your time to shine. This is the time if this moon is in Aquarius, Pluto's in Aquarius. Aquarius is all about your uniqueness. It's all about your individuality. So it is really your time to shine. It's your time to do the things and utilize. This is like 1 month pretty much solid of Venus in Taurus, one of her home signs, and Mars in Aries. We're going to have an incredible new moon in Taurus coming up on the 7th, and then a really awesome full moon in Sagittarius on the 23rd of this month. So I'm giving you these dates because I really want you to feel into what you can do in this stretch of time, where you can really focus and discipline, maybe not discipline, discipline's a good word, but I think rein or hone in or harness this energy to the best of your ability. It will be beneficial for you. Once we get into Gemini season, which starts around the 20th, 21st of May, there's going to be like lots of shifting, lots of different change. So let's focus on right now. So this is the April 30th through May 2nd. Again, this is some really golden energy opportunity to take advantage of this month of May. And this Aquarius moon, while yes, this is the third quarter square moon, it's a waning moon into a new moon. So it's really like, because when we head into a new moon, we're kind of letting go. I mean, we had that full moon in Scorpio on, when was that? I lost my train of thought. It was what, the 24th-ish, 23rd. We had that full moon in Scorpio. What released and what are you just kind of done, right? Because to be your individual self, to be your unique self, you really have to let go of not only the people, places, and things that don't serve, but like your limited belief systems, your limited, your own limited thinking, your I can't thinking, right? Like it's really stepping into this empowered space, knowing and trusting and surrendering to what you can do to be of service, what you can do for the community, what you can do for yourself, what you can do for your intimate partners. And it doesn't have to be like an intimate romantic relationship. It could just be like your closest peeps, like your super close friend group, the people who know everything about you that no one else knows. Those could be your intimate partners. Intimacy is into me, I see. It's not necessarily like, it's not all romance. Although of course it could be your romantic partner. But anywho, I love this energy. I think it's a really good opportunity to really use this energy, to really move yourself forward in whatever way possible. But it's all really about letting go of your own limitations so that you can step into, that being said, we are also halfway through the nodes, the North Node in Aries and the South Node in Libra. So we're halfway through the independent, hyper independent versus codependent, dependent cycle of nodes. However, the moving into Pisces while Jupiter or while Neptune and Saturn are finishing in Pisces may not be so easy either, but I digress. So let's take a look at the tarot for this moon in Aquarius. Oops. All right, we got the Page of Latinum upright. This is Dr. Rega. Oh, the curious Ferengi scientist that made the coronal shield. I was just talking about this guy at the solar eclipse event, actually. I think this is really about being curious about what you earthly have to offer, and really zeroing in, laser focus on what that is, and being curious. If you're like, I keep talking about, like, there's people out there that don't have a clue, like they have zero ambition, they have zero direction, and I think this is like, whatever talent skill you have, like now is the time to really execute. It's really time to step into that. It's really time to, create. And even if it's sloppy in the beginning, or maybe not perfection, like now is the time to really step into what that creativity or that uniqueness is for you. Let's see what's up with the ancient feminine wisdom. Because we do have we got that balance of the masculine feminine, right? If Venus is the feminine and Mars is the masculine and they're in their home signs, like we definitely have some pendulum shifting going on with the masculine feminine, the yin and the yang. So let's see, maybe that's why I chose this deck for I don't know, I just happen to like this deck. Okay, we got Themis or Themis. I'm not quite sure how to say that correctly. I apologize. Justice. Oh, shit. Well. I could say a lot about this card, but I don't want to get censored off YouTube. So what I'm gonna say is, whatever justice, we have the South Node in Libra. Libra is about justice. It's about balance. It's about karmic, like it's about karma being served. There we go. Like justice is served. Justice is being served. I think we have to trust in this. I don't want to say too much because A, I don't want to rant about it. B, I don't want to like whatever. But if you know what's going on with I think of words I can say that won't like get me flagged or something. Not that I have any fear of that, because I really don't think my audience is like, I appreciate all y'all, but I don't think I have a big enough audience to be of a threat. But let's say celebrity culture. Maybe that's celebrity culture justice is being served. So, and we saw with recent documentaries about, what's quote unquote children's television or young adult tween television. We saw that recently. But that's what this makes me think of, is we gotta rest assured justice is being served. I think this also has to do with the social media situations that we're faced with. I think those are actually areas to not worry either. I think that even if we're certainly with Pluto and Aquarius and Jupiter moving into Gemini this year, and Uranus, which rules Aquarius, moving into Gemini next year. These are both air signs and they have to do with communication and social media. I am really convinced, we're gonna see shifts in social media. It's just inevitable. But I think what's going to be interesting is to see people's response or reactivity to how it's going to shift. And it's kind of one of those, as a creator, I'm just going to sit back and relax and let it all unfold. So anyway, let's see what oil we got for support for this moon in Aquarius. Y'all know I love some Aquarius energy. I'm totally, and I know it's like disruptive and a rickety rockety road for a lot of people, but this is the shit I live for. So says the chick who got rid of all of her stuff in 2019 and hopped on a train to California. We'll see what oil we got. Um, okay, vetiver, which comforts fears and restores spirits. Yeah, I think anything that you can do to like acknowledge your fears, be with your fears, but yet support them and sort of soothe them is going to be important right now, because you know, if you really want to just look at the world in the third dimension reality, it looks really scary and really shitty. But honestly, if you look at like the fourth dimension, the fifth dimension, it's not that scary. It's actually like building up to a potentially very beautiful transformation. And so I think it's a matter of not being afraid of and if you've done transformation work, you know it's got to get ugly before it gets pretty, right? It's got to come apart. Things have to come apart before they can get pretty. So it's a matter of comforting your fears and acknowledging and being with your fears as this process continues to unfold. So I really like these cards. You know, the Justice card, the Page of Latinum. Really, you know, this is keeping your eyes on your own paper and like doing the things that really light you up, because honestly, like, let's keep lighting ourselves up. Like, let's keep shining ourselves out in the world. And that in and of itself will diffuse or dilute the fear mongering that's going on. So, okay, that's what I got for this moon in Aquarius. Thanks so much for tuning in. I do have some things on the horizon coming in, some changes to some stuff, not content wise, but in what services I offer and how I offer them and whatnot. So I will be talking more about that for the Taurus new moon. So be looking for that video with your sun and rising signs. I really appreciate all of your comments and engagement. It's helpful not only for the algorithm, but it's helpful just it just has me feel good. So I appreciate you, and I'll talk to you in the next video. Thanks.